Hi, Pattie Simone here with the Flip Report, and today we're at Ramapo College in beautiful Mahwah, New Jersey. We're going to be talking with Peter Rice, who is the Director of Student Admissions. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what you should be thinking about when you're going off to school for the first time, as well as some practical tips of stuff to bring and then stuff not to worry about. So, Peter, thanks for talking with us today.
Thanks, Patty. The transition to college is usually one of the most fun and exciting times in any student's life. You and your parents have been working on this for the last 3 years, preparing, doing everything you need, and sometimes over that summer when those days are counting down, you do have a little bit of that built-up anxiety. And I want to remind folks that that's really not something that you should feel. You should continue that happy preparation feeling. In the olden days, we used to get a lot of phone calls from parents and students worried about their roommate and who they were going to be matched up with. It's one of the most common kind of fears that we have as students coming in. At schools like here at Ramapo, it's really a much more scientific process of matching up the roommates.
Like the dating services, things like that?
It is almost like a dating service where you will be matched up with a student based on another student based on your living styles. So if you're an early riser or someone who likes to listen to music while you're studying or someone who needs dead quiet, you are going to be more than likely matched up with someone that really fits your living style.
Besides the academic workload, there's a lot of other things that go on in college life, right?
Absolutely. And what I really like to remind students, especially, no matter what size school you're going to, it is going to be different than your high school background. No one is going to be coming to knock on your door and pull you out of bed and send you to class. So what I really remind students to do is take advantage of all the resources that are available on your campus. There's going to be a first-year experience committee. There's going to be student peer advisors at most campuses that are there to help you. There's going to be a health services office. There's going to be a counseling office. There's going to be an office of student activities and residence life. And all these folks are there to help make this transition as easy as possible.
Plus, all they have to do, too, is look around. On the college campuses everywhere, there's signs. You go in any building, there's going to be a sign about an event that's going to be happening, about a social gathering, about a band that's coming in, about someone doing a reading, a play practice, or play tryouts, whatever, right?
This is absolutely true. The folks on campus really want to make the freshmen, the new students, feel comfortable. They want to get them adjusted to the college life. They want you to assimilate into the community as easy as possible.
What are the things that you absolutely have to have, and the stuff that you really don't need to worry about until you get settled in and get into your rooms and see how much space you have, what your roommates brought, etc.?
I do have a couple of sets of practical tips for you. One thing that's very important, though, is to check with the school that you're going to and kind of see what they are supplying for you. We supply what we call a micro fridge for every student. So we have a microwave and a refrigerator in your room already. Many places don't have that. So you should absolutely check the individual websites to make sure that you know what the college is providing for you before you make the trip down. Some real last minute kind of Homer Simpson dough items that I would recommend that you kind of make sure that you pack are a set of nice clothes. Sometimes students bring t-shirt and jeans and living stuff, but they forget that they may have to go on an interview or a nice dinner. Here at Ramapo, the president will sometimes invite students to his home packing a swimsuit. Suction hooks for the back of your door. Don't forget your regular laundry items, things like detergent and fabric softener, but also a pop-up hamper, a drying rack, many hangers, a sewing kit, and then tons of quarters. Here at Ramapo, laundry's free, but at many colleges, you need to feed those laundry machines with quarters.
We went through this with 3 kids, and every year it was still a learning experience. What do I really need to bring? Know that once you get there, that you'll be able to buy things, and of course your parents, I'm sure, will be visiting at some point in time. They can always send you a care package or bring stuff up if you absolutely need an extra, let's say a shoe rack, something like that.
Shoe rack and care packages are really great. I did forget to also remind folks, just, you bring basic school supplies. You are going to need your notebooks and your pens and your stapler and all your desk items. And
that's an interesting point, because I was wondering whether you were trying to transition more into using your laptop and getting away from so much paper-bound note-taking, or is that still kind of a hybrid situation where there's a little bit of both going on?
It's actually an excellent point, Pattie. And here at Ramapo, we have a very green campus, and we are transitioning to more of a paperless environment. We do not have a set laptop laptop policy. Many colleges do have particular laptop styles that they recommend. You should check with the school, before you start going there.
What about wireless technology here? Are you a wireless campus so that somebody can come out in this beautiful campus, sit outside in a common area, and get some work done on their laptop as well as in interior spaces?
Yes. We're about 300 acres and we're in a little bit more of a rural environment, but about 95% of the campus is wireless. So you can bring your laptop, you can set up out here in the nice fresh air and do some research. Also do it in the residence halls. We do recommend to bring an Ethernet cable with you.
Okay, so technology questions, that's something that you should look at online in the various sites of the campuses that you're going to. Ask that as a question too if you're just starting your college search. So we thank Peter today for taking the time to chat and giving us some practical tips and insight pointers for what goes on at Ramapo as well as other places. So thanks again, Peter, and we'll check in with you at another time to see what's going on campus.
That sounds great. Thank you, Patty, and good luck to everybody too. Remember, this is a fun, happy time as you make the transition to college. Have a great year, everybody.